Hey syndicates, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking one of my avant-garde makeup looks and turning it into an editorial wearable look. And the one that has been requested today is called Floral Fantasia, and it was a look that was actually inspired by a nightmare out of all things. And I actually dreamt of a ghost and I woke up in panic mode. I do not like ghosts at all, but I decided to conquer my fears and decided to create a beautiful makeup look. I created a lacy kind of design with red lips, and I want to take a little bit of those elements and make it a wearable look for you today. So if you would like a comment shout out for my next YouTube video, please leave a comment below with the link to my Instagram photo shoot that you would like me to do an editorial wearable version as well, and you will see your username pop up right here in the next video. So if you're interested in how I turn this look into this look, then keep on watching. Okay, first things first, I need to do my base makeup, and for that I'm going to be starting off with the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation in the shade of Buff. Yeah. I know I didn't prime this time, please don't come at me. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in light beige, and I'm gonna make my face beautiful. Blend, 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 blend. So I recently moved into this city of secret location, but coming from kind of living nearer to like a more suburban area or like a quieter town, it is definitely almost like culture shock. And I don't even know like why I feel this way, just because I've lived in like Boston and New York City and I'm used to the sound. But I think after being in a year of like a non-city-esque location, the sirens, the car noises, it's really hard to sleep. But I'm loving the new apartment and I'm starting to upgrade my equipment. So this is the first time I'm using a boom mic as opposed to my mic being on my camera. So if the audio has improved today than before, please tell me. So I feel like it was a good purchase. I'm slowly but surely doing more YouTube videos, and I want to do more because doing this type of makeup doesn't take as long as avant-garde makeup. Like, I love avant-garde makeup, don't get me wrong, and I want to do that all the time. But as a beauty coach who has her own business and a freelance graphic designer, it is really hard to find the time to spend at least 4 hours like every single day to be doing makeup. A lot of people think like I create looks every single day. That's actually not true. I actually do looks once or twice a week at the most. I really just don't have time to be like painting my face all day. Like, there's a lot of administrative work that I have to do. So I try my best. Okay, now I gotta powder my face really quickly. The experience of filming YouTube videos is very different from the experience of filming TikTok and Instagram videos, or like doing photo shoots for Instagram. I do my YouTube videos on my camera, and the setup for that is a lot more glamorous and professional than a regular video that you see on TikTok, which took me like 15 minutes to edit. So I make so much more for that since I have to post like twice a day for TikTok, but for YouTube I only post once a week. It requires a lot more manpower. Moving on, I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzer just to reshape my face. So someone once commented on my video and said people with diamond shaped faces like myself do not need to contour, and I thought that was total BS, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because I personally think that when I put on foundation and I do not have any bronzer on, it just looks very flat and pasty, which is the reason why I contour, the reason why most people contour really. So I personally do like very mild contouring. I don't use the creams like a lot of people do. Everyday makeup, I just do quick powder contour, which is very gentle in comparison to what a lot of people do. But I do see the benefits of contouring and I do it. But do you think that people with diamond shape, or have you had experiences with diamond shaped faces not really needing to contour? I do have a small face, so like I don't want to like make my face even smaller or else I'll be like tiny face. But yeah, it does make a difference, especially the nose contour. Eyebrows. Now that I have my eyebrows done, I'm gonna move on to my eyes so that I'm not stringing you guys along for just story time again. For my eyes, I'm gonna start off with a base color, which is gonna be using Makeup Revolution's Forever Flawless Enchanted palette. And I'm gonna take the color Grim right here, flat brush. Gonna take that and just rub that across my eye. This is meant to be a quick look, so I'm not gonna go into too much craziness over here. Don't have to use too much product, just a little dab, middle, and then blend that out. I'm gonna take the color Charm right here, using the back of the same brush, dab even less than what I did, and I'm gonna just go down here and just add a little bit of red. It's kind of like coming out like brick color, a little bit rusty, kind of like how the original inspiration was. Okay, now we do the other side, same thing, start in the middle, at the bottom, and then blend kind of outwards and upwards. But I want the concentrated amount of color at the bottom, nearer to my eye. Nice. Now this is the juicy part. We're just gonna start doing different lace designs around where I would put eyeliner normally, and then I'm gonna add red underline. Okay, now it's time for the Snazaroo face paint palette. I'm gonna be using the color white, which is very well used. Dipping into a little water, and generally when I'm doing this, I just keep a little Tupperware with water on the side so that I can draw on my face really easily. Grab my little pocket mirror so I can see up close exactly what I am doing. Now just right over here, I'm gonna start, and I'm actually just gonna doodle. And whatever I doodle on this side, I'm going to doodle on this side. So I'm going to start off with little flower rose patterns, which essentially is just little squigglies. So at this point, I'm just kind of sketching. I'm keeping my eyes looking down so I don't accidentally blink and blend everything. The good thing about these face paints is that they just dry really quickly, and it's the same concept with like any like hydroliners and water activated paints. And don't worry about symmetry, both your eyes do not have to be exactly the same in design, so just have fun with it. So while this one dries, I'm going to move on to this side. And trust me, it's definitely not going to be the same. It's going to be similar enough in design that it works. So that little lace design is going to be translated onto this side. And if I do something on this side that's a bit more noticeable, for example, I press the liquid in a little bit more, so I'm gonna just translate that to this side as well so that it looks like the accents are done on purpose. 'Cause it was, obviously. But yeah, so this one has a little bit less detail than the other one, so I'm just adding more lines in. And it kind of both end like right here. And then this one extends out more, so I'm gonna just draw more of that. Add more water, add more paint. If you guys want to use the same detailed brushes that I'm using right now, I have an Amazon store that you can find in the description box where I purchase all of my detailed brushes, and it really helps with doing these type of designs on the rest of your face. Okay, I'm gonna fan this really quickly so it kind of dries out, and while I do that, I'm gonna move back to this eye and I'm gonna go around and connect it with more lace design. So I'm gonna look at my photo for reference. I'll have it pop on the screen right here so that you can see it. All right, so definitely there were little leaves here and there, so I'm gonna add little leaf here, here, and here, and here. Up here as well, and make sure those two are the same. When it comes to doing intricate eye looks, patience is one thing, but also just like keeping a steady hand is like half the battle. So keeping a steady hand for me means just placing my pinky very gently on the side, and if you've powdered your face, you shouldn't be able to rub any of the foundation off. So I'll just keep going on and drawing in a little bit more of the lace design. And that's all I want to do for like the eye area. I just don't want to go too crazy with the lace because I want it to still be wearable. So with that, I kind of just scribbled around, did two little borders, kind of like filigree designs. Okay, now that we've done this part, I'm gonna go in with my under eye. I'm actually gonna take the same color that I used in the Makeup Revolution palette in the color Charm, and then I'm gonna just add it with a very small brush underneath my eye. Let's start off with using this kind of flat brush. And right above it, It's gonna automatically give me a little bit of like the smize look. But I want to add a little bit more red tint to this because it's turning out to be very like brown and neutral. And then in the look that I have previously done, it's a lot more bright red on my lips, and I want to kind of translate that onto my under eye. So let me go grab something that's a little bit more on the red shade. And I'm back. So now I'm actually taking also Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless, but in the Midnight Rose palette. I'm gonna take a combination of Flame and Scarlet, which are two different types of red. This is a little bit on the pinker shade, the Scarlet one, which might not match, but might turn out better on my skin color. So I'm actually gonna start with Scarlet and see how that looks on the inner corner. And what I do on one side, I do on the other side. And now I'm gonna go in with Flame. Goosh, goosh, good. Okay, I have eyeshadow in my eye now. Good thing I have contacts. They're like natural, what is it called? Natural protection for my eyeball. Now that that is done, I'm gonna put on my eyelashes and then go for my finishing touches. I take some eyelash glue, let that get tacky. So it's 2021 and I'm an adult and I'm heading into my late 20s. Just kidding, I'm already there. It's very difficult to be making friends during this time because there is not only a pandemic going on, which makes it really hard to meet people, but also I have this new job where I work for myself as a content creator. Making new friends is difficult when you're older. But I, as my New Year's resolution, have decided to contact more of the people that I know in the city and try to make more plans and take more initiative to let them know I'm still thinking about them and continue nurturing a relationship together. And I've been even using apps to find friends. But come to think about it, the best way to make friends is have a pet and then getting a puppy soon. So I'm really excited about that. Stay tuned for updates, and also have friends introduce you to other friends. For my eyelashes, I'm going to be using the One Size Come Through false eyelashes. Full on faux lashes. Quick shout out to the lovely Elvie from Nails Via V who made these custom nails for me. Ooh, they are gorgeous, except I'm so bad at wearing press-on nails. I'm like a little T-Rex or like a pterodactyl. I don't know which dinosaur it is, but the one where you like have big claws and you try to grab things from the floor and you just can't because your nails are in the way. My claws. There we go. One eyelash down, another one to go. Yeah, I don't know how girls with long nails do everything. I myself have absolutely no control over my nails in my hand. They have a mind of its own. Okay, now that I have my eyelashes on, the last two things I want to do is make sure that I kind of highlight my cheeks, and I do a little bit of my bottom lashes as well as my lipstick. So for my cheeks, I'm going to be using the Faded Clementine Collection Heaven's Glow from e.l.f. And take this big brush, pop it onto my cheeks. I'm actually going to go in and add some color across. Then with my Makeup Revolution, the Mascara Revolution, I will be adding some length to the bottom of my lashes. Okay, and last thing is my like super chapped lips need some help. This girl needs a little bit of lip oil first of all, just to replenish that a little bit. Also, any dead skin that falls off would be great. Wipe off any excess. Now I'll be using the Cosmetics Red Devine lipstick for the final grand finale. It's so creamy. Oh, it reminds me of like cheesecake. Mmm. I like it. Ooh, before I forget, I wanted to try adding a little bit of Frost from the same Makeup Revolution palette under like the inner corner of my eye, just to like widen my eye a little bit. And by widen, I just mean add some pizzazzle. Pizzazzle. Take some Frost, not Frostbite, add it right here. It's a little bit of sparkle. This will be like my highlight. I don't really have a sparkle highlight anywhere else. A little bit on my nose. I like how it looks when it's like subtle. A little bit on my cheeks. and using my fingers to blend it out. And this is the final look. If you guys like this look, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up and also comment below of which look you want me to turn into an editorial look next. You know the drill. If you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I'm trying to bump up more videos that I do every single week, so if you get notified all the time, that means girl is thriving in 2021. As usual, stay creative and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone. Delicioso.